By Friday, 3 days after discovering the fraud, my emotions had crystallized from hurt to determination. I was done crying. Done waiting for apologies that would never come. Done pretending this wasn't happening. Maxwell delivered the full report that afternoon. It was worse than I expected. He'd obtained a copy of the mortgage file submitted to the bank. The application included all my personal financial data, employment history, W-2s, tax returns, even forged pay stubs showing a fake second job I'd supposedly taken to boost my income. The signatures matched mine, but barely. Side by side with my actual signature, the forgery was evident. The final nail was metadata on the PDF files. They'd been created on a MacBook registered to Rachel's iCloud account. I had what I needed. Proof. Daniel and I sat at my kitchen table as I compiled a report for the authorities. Bank fraud, identity theft, wire fraud. I filed a police report first, then contacted the Federal Trade Commission and the credit bureaus. I froze my credit, placed fraud alerts, and began the agonizing process of disputing each fraudulent account. Then came the hardest step. I emailed Rachel. Subject: You know what you did, Rachel. I have proof. Documents, digital records, eyewitnesses. I gave you weeks to come clean, and instead, you threw a party in the house you stole. I'm pressing charges. You've taken everything from me. My name, my credit, my peace of mind. I'm taking it back. Amanda. She replied within an hour. Amanda, please, we can talk about this. You're overreacting. I didn't mean for any of this to hurt you. Please don't ruin our family over a mistake. Let's handle this privately. I'll fix it. I stared at the screen, incredulous. A mistake? Fix it? This wasn't a spilled drink or a borrowed shirt. This was a federal crime with lasting consequences. That weekend, the police served a search warrant on Rachel and Brandon's home. I wasn't there, but Maxwell sent me a photo one of his contacts took from across the street. Rachel in her silk robe, barefoot on the lawn, screaming at officers as they carried out boxes of electronics and paperwork. By Monday, the house was officially under investigation, and foreclosure proceedings had begun. Since the loan was fraudulent, the lender voided the agreement. Rachel and Brandon were given 30 days to vacate. The fallout was swift and brutal. My parents called me in tears. Rachel had confessed, but only partially. She blamed Brandon, claimed he pressured her into it. Said she didn't realize how bad it would get. But the digital trail made it clear she was the architect. My father said quietly, I don't recognize her anymore. I did. I always had. Rachel was arrested the following week. Brandon, too. The charges included conspiracy to commit fraud, identity theft, and falsifying federal documents. Their mugshots made the local paper. Suddenly, the dream house wasn't a source of pride. It was a monument to their arrogance and deceit. I hired an attorney, pro bono, through a victims assistance program and began untangling my finances. It would take months, maybe years, to repair the damage. But I was finally moving forward. Rachel tried to call me from jail once. I declined. She wrote me a letter. I didn't open it. My mother pleaded with me to forgive her. I said nothing. I didn't need revenge. I needed peace. One Saturday morning, as I walked past 1542 Lakeview Terrace, I saw a moving truck in the driveway. Workers were loading the last of Rachel's designer furniture into the back. The for sale sign had already gone up. I paused for a moment, looking at the house. The same one she bragged about online. The same one she ruined my life to get. Then I smiled. Not because I was happy she lost it, but because I was still standing, still fighting. And I would rebuild everything she tried to steal from me, on my own terms. Later that night, Daniel held me on the balcony of my apartment, the city lights stretching out like stars. You know, he whispered, you're stronger than you think. I rested my head on his shoulder. I know. I just wish it didn't take this to find out. And for the first time in weeks, I finally felt free.